Hey guys, here's a couple more little exercises that I wanted to throw past you. Again, rather than do them in class, this allows you to look at them whenever you want. I'm going to go through this really quick, so you might want to slow it down or look at it a couple times, but just want to go over some basic revenue stuff. So the first one, BE6.9, what we're talking about there is we're not 100% sure what our revenue is going to be. In this case, they've got $1 million contract, but they get a bonus of 150 if they complete early. And then it goes down by 50,000 every week after that. Okay, so those are the revenue scenarios. In this case, this company can actually estimate based on history how often they typically would get these bonuses and when they'd be done. So the best way to calculate what this transaction is potentially worth, like the transaction or contract value, is to actually use the weighted average. So 70% times a million, 150, 20% times a million, 5% times a million, 50, and 5% times a million. So this is actually the contract value we would use in that scenario. That's the best answer, right? This is a company that's sophisticated, has history, and can do these scenarios. If we go to 6.10, it kind of changes the criteria and says, you know what, we can't do the percentages, but we think there's a 70% chance that we will get it done on August 1 and get the bonus. So in this case, I can't do a weighted average. I don't have percentages. I have two alternatives. I either finish by August 1 and get the bonus, or I don't. And because it's 70%, the most likely revenue number we're going to have is the $1,150,000. So that's what I would use. So not as good an estimate, but the best estimate they can do. And in the poorest situation is the company going into this that really doesn't have a clue when they're going to get done. They don't know if they can finish early. They don't know if they can get that bonus. So for them, the maximum you could look at for this contract is $1 million base. There's no reason to book earlier. Okay, so any question like this, just kind of look what's most likely, how sophisticated are they, how good of an estimate can they do. Similarly, when it comes to estimates, if you look at BE 6.17, we've got, this is a gift card liability. So companies sell gift cards. Pretty common these days. Believe it or not all gift cards get redeemed. So you are actually paying a company for something that you're never going to use. They call it breakage, and that's why they love selling gift cards, because it's free money. So how do we record gift cards? Well, when we initially sell them, obviously we get the cash here, and we create a liability of $10,000. It's important, though, that we realize these companies have a history. They know typically what percentage of gift cards they're going to get redeemed and which percentage is going to break and never be redeemed. So in this case, 10,000 sold, expect 9,000. Essentially, every dollar that gets redeemed is like $1.11111 going away. And that's how we would account for it over time. So when in February, when we actually get 4,000 of gift cards redeemed, I'm going to get to record revenue of 4,000 times 1.11111. And similarly, that's what I'm going to take out of my liability. And if you do the math, after I get to $9,000, my whole liability will be gone. So what I'm doing is smoothing this $1,000 that's never going to get redeemed over the life of the gift cards as they get redeemed. Okay, so a couple of short little revenue things related to estimates, and essentially when you're in questions, find the best estimate. The key thing with 17 is you don't have to create a liability for $10,000 if history tells you you're not going to have to pay $10,000. Thanks.